Good evening, ma'am. My name is Ernesto Emalada Jr. and my section is OL22E55 and this subject is for Criminal Law Book 1. Under the RPC, there are 5 circumstances affecting the criminal liability of an individual. Article 11 justifying, Article 12 exempting, Article 13 mitigating, Article 14 is aggravating, Article 15 is alternative circumstances. The number 1 is justifying circumstances. A person who acts under any justifying circumstances enumerated under the RPC not commit crime under the law. The number 1 is self-defense. The number 2 is defense of relative. The number 3 is defense of stranger. 4 is avoidance of greater evil or injury. The number 5 is fulfillment of duty or lawful exercise of right of office. 6 is obedience to an order issue for some lawful purpose. The next one is exempting. Article 12 enumerate persons who are exempted from liability of unlike justifying circumstances. Here there was a crime committed, there was criminal public policy, penal liability shall be structured of him. The number 1 is imbecility or insanity, a lucid interval. The number 2 is minor under 9 years of age. The number 4 is accident. 5 is irresistible force. 6 is uncontrollable fear prevented by issuable of the next one is mitigating. Mitigating circumstances are those which do not entirely free the actor penal serve to lessen to reduce the penalty. There are 2 classes of mitigating circumstances. The number 1 is ordinary or mitigating. The number 2 is the number 1 is which assess aggravating circumstances and which is presented reduce penalty by periods. The number 2 is privilege. Mitigated which cannot be of offset of any aggravated circumstances which each presenting to reduce penalty degrees. The 4th is aggravating circumstances. These circumstances presents in the commission of the crime during the police penalty impossible without prescribed for the accords. Kinds of aggravating. There are 4 aggravating. The number 1 is specific, generic, inherent, and qualifying. The last one is alternative circumstances. There are those circumstances which must be taken in consideration aggravation circumstances of or aggravating circumstances to their nature affects the crime, other condition attending its commission. The RPC enumerate them as relationship of the offender of the offended party. The number 2 is intoxication. The number 3 is degrees, instruction, and education of defender. That's all.